boy, we coming in hot this season. I already know.
I feel it. Like the energy difference, everything's different. Like I'm ready to go.
I'm already knowing. I don't know what's
I'm already knowing.
Yeah, because you can just feel it. I can feel that this is gonna be an impactful season.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not even saying for y'all. I'm saying for us.
I feel like it's gonna be impactful, and it's going to be a lot of big growth. I'll say a lot of big growth, like major waves.
Major key alert.
Okay.
For sure. Period. Oh, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the topic for today because I was gonna do we're not really strangers, but then I was like, why not find some icebreaker questions that align with what we're talking about today? Yeah. So that's what I was doing like 10 minutes ago. So here we are. Question number one. One is kind of soft and the other one's kind of deep.
Okay.
Put it that way. I tried to get a fun one, so it wouldn't be all, heavy. Okay. The first question is, as a child, what did you want most out of life? What was your, like, when I grow up, this is what I want my life to look like.
All I know is I wanted to be rich. That's it. I just knew I wanted to be rich. I was like, I don't care how I gotta get it. But I'm gonna get it.
Right.
Yeah, girl. We shouldn't have said that.
But not any.
Yeah, not any. But yeah, it's like that's what I want. And it wasn't more so like money wise. It was more so like I want to be able to do what I want to do and not have to worry about that. Like not have to worry about money. Like I want to be able whatever. I don't want to hear no. That's basically what it was. I don't want to have to hear no. Like I'm gonna go get it myself. Don't worry about it.
I think mine was definitely more broad. Like not just I wanted to be rich too, but I wanted a family. I knew for sure I wanted to be a mom. Like I knew for sure I wanted to be a mom. Like
See, I didn't know how I wanted that because I have a bunch of younger little cousins. So for me, I was looking at it like,
ooh, okay, look at them.
What would I be rushing to do that for? Like that's what I'm like. What would I be rushing to do
y'all
that
look
for?
like y'all having fun with them.
Y'all was like, I definitely want a man, but I don't know about the kids.
I'll take the man.
I'll take the man,
the additions.
Yeah, I probably didn't know I wanted kids until like if I'm being for real. And not just like playing with people, like feelings, just saying stuff to like make people feel good. Probably till like
where you at right now? My husband.
Yeah. Cause
the rest of y'all.
Okay, you know how you be talking, you be like
a lot of pillow talk. Through the phone.
Through the phone. Talking, knowing I'm a bit nine. Not girl.
Please don't ever get down to me. I'm gonna embarrass you. We're not even gonna get to that point. I already know.
Yeah, no. It was definitely like, you just, saying stuff in the moment, but it's not real life.
It's not real life.
At all.
Just making people feel good.
Okay.
Girl,
no.
don't mean that.
Okay, when you roll your eyes.
Okay, you don't respond. I miss you too.
When
you don't
stop
text me
talking
that no more.
Oh, she would stop talking to me.
I'm about to pretend to go to sleep. My mama took my phone.
We got somewhere to go. I can't talk right now. I'm with my family. I'm with my family right now.
The whole time, I'm chilling at my
house. And but I feel like also because I was like just like seeing like my aunts and them with their kids, I was just like,
that's a lot for me. I don't think I need that.
it looked good. It sounds good, but in real life, what I'm seeing with my eyes in real life, in real time, it's giving. We'll think about that. This is giving. It was definitely giving.
We'll put a pin on that. We'll come back to that.
Yeah. See, but at least you already knew. You was like, oh, you. So you knew.
I knew. I wanted a dog. Like I knew.
I definitely knew I wanted a dog because my mama wouldn't let me have no dog because she's not a pet person like that. And I was just like, I can't wait to get my own family. We get a dog. Yeah. We gonna have a dog in my house. It's gonna be a dog in my house. Dog pending. Coming soon.
I pretty much knew all of that. The only thing I really didn't know was, I guess, who it was gonna be and what I wanted to be. Like, because I wouldn't
thought I wanted to be a teacher. I thought I wanted to be a teacher.
Yeah, I did too. I thought I would be a pediatrician, a teacher, a marriage counselor.
Yeah, I want to do that too. You want to know why I said I want to be a marriage counselor? Not for good reasons. Because I'm nosy.
Well, you were never going to be that anyway. Because your
intentions
intentions
that's what I'm saying. Intentions ain't right.
Your intentions weren't even right from the beginning. You want to be in this field to be nosy? No,
just to be in somebody's business.
This is not...
See, and now thinking about it now, it's like, well, that is not right. Now, you look at somebody in your business like that,
you wouldn't like that.
Exactly. So I'm glad I did.
That's crazy. But yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, that never was gonna come to you because you won't right to begin with.
My spirit won't in the right place with it. I'm just trying to be people. I'm just trying to be messy.
What you said happened last night.
And some people be going through real stuff for real.
Like they really need help, and you think
I'm talking about they really.
You think this a forum?
They got the lawyers on speed.
You think this the neighborhood talk? This is not the neighborhood
talk.
Baby, I need help. We're about to get divorced.
Cause I used to be like, and when I'm gonna be a marriage counselor, I know I'm gonna be like, what? Like, girl, no, you're not. You cannot be doing that. You cannot instigate their situation. You cannot pick sides.
You're a neutral party.
Yeah, that's what I want to be. Because I already know if one of y'all said the wrong thing, I'm not neutral no more.
Okay.
I'm on somebody's side.
I done picked the side.
Cause you definitely was wrong.
Y'all might as well get y'all a new therapist.
Cause now I got my own opinion.
It's not gonna work. Okay. Next question is, what characteristics or traits did you have as a child that you still have, and what characteristics do you think you have grown out of? And do you know why? And if you do know why, do you think that some of these parts you hid because you didn't want to be deemed as childish or looked at as childish? That's a whole bunch.
That is a whole bunch. I'm trying to remember.
Okay, so the first part was, what characteristics or traits do you have as a child? Did you have as a child?
That I still have now. Definitely talking. I talk too much. I talk too much then. I talk too much now. That mouth and that attitude. Yes.
That's why we on this podcast.
It's still here. She's still here.
We like to talk.
We love to talk.
Okay.
Like, I know I be saying I be getting tired of myself, y'all, and I do sometimes. But one thing, I'm still gonna talk. I don't care. I still gonna have something to say, even if I don't want to hear it.
Absolutely. So talking for me, talking for sure. Always was sassy. Always had
always had a little comeback. Like always had a little like you. It don't matter what you say to me, I'm gonna have something to say that. Like,
and it was like
it was quick.
Like even as a child, like how did you formulate that quick to say something so smart? Like, and it's not even like, and it's not like some of the stuff I said probably won't even disrespectful. It probably was true, but it's just like
you shouldn't be saying that.
Why are you saying that?
Yeah.
At your age.
I definitely know that was me because I remember always trying to argue my case like, but it's true, and it's like, girl. Yeah. But you aren't grown up business.
Yeah, you aren't grown up.
Trying to voice your opinion like a grown person.
Baby, you don't even know the hell.
You don't even.
What are you?
You don't even know what's going on for real. Like, girl, if you don't move, like.
Go sit down.
And I definitely was always in adult business because at the time I was only child, so who else I'm gonna talk to? Yeah. If y'all gonna be talking around me, just know I'm listening. And my aunties is loud, and my mama loud.
Don't believe.
I don't even gotta do too much to listen. I just gotta really sit here. Take it off.
Take it off and don't say nothing.
Don't say nothing. You better be preoccupied with something.
You're gonna get kicked out.
Don't act like you really listen. Act like you're doing something else. But they know.
Let's see, what else? I was definitely bubbly growing up, and I feel like a lot of that got minimized. I don't think it's because people thought I was childish. I think it's because I got bullied for being myself, so I kind of just started minimizing, or like changing who I was in front of different people. So it's like different people get different versions of me.
Yep. I definitely feel like I don't think I was super bubbly. I think I've always been a little hesitant about people. Yeah. But I do think I was more friendly. Like, I feel like I was more like just like open to like talk to people, meet people. Like, I actually wanted to make friends. And whereas now it's like I'm not pressing that too much. I'm not pressing that.
Definitely was more relationships.
Yeah.
Just everything. Just talk to me. Somebody's talking to me.
I'm tuned in.
What you had said, what you saying, and I'm asking questions.
Okay.
What you had said, cause the attention from me growing up was like I needed that. Like I needed that need to be. We about to get into it. I needed that need to be met more than I feel like
it was meant.
Yes, and especially compared to all the other things that I feel like were prioritized for my parents, but in my eyes, I don't really care about that.
Yeah.
Like, girl, you taking me to go get my favorite food, but I want you to ask me how my day went. Like, yes, I love to eat, but like that's part of the reasons why I emotionally eat now, because every time I was upset, we're eating. But like but then it's like my mama don't know because I'm not telling her I'm upset. But like, girl, this Bojangles about to help my help me out. She's upset.
And don't let it be hot, a hot supreme. Yeah, I'm good now. I'm good now. Yeah. So I get that. Because I definitely feel like I'm the same way. Like I feel like certain stuff. I didn't realize that I was lacking in that area until like I got older. Because it was like, I'll say, especially like as far as like having a. I don't want to say mama wasn't mean. She wasn't mean, but like she was stern, like, and which I get it. Like you ain't really got time to play when it's just me and you. Like, girl, you got to be on me. Like we don't have time to be doing too. Like we got to get. We got to get stuff done. And so I feel like that's why it took me a long time to like get out of like feel like I always got to be like I need to be doing something productive, because if I feel like I'm not doing nothing productive, it's like, girl, we is being lazy. Like what are we doing? It's like. Or even just like my mama, she's not really like a big like touchy person. So I ain't really grow like my mama. She'll tell me she love me, but like all that like hugging, kissing, like girl, you know. Or if I ask a girl, let me give you a kiss and cheek, she'd be like, okay, like it's real awkward. Like, girl, why? And I feel like that's something I be struggling with too, like that touching stuff. I just be like, oh my gosh, like. You can tell me how you feel about me. Don't touch me. That's how I be feeling. But at the same time, I do realize like that I do like it. It's just weird for me. Like I realize I do like it, but I don't know how to feel about it. I be like,
it's like, why are you doing it?
Yeah, like I think I like this, but
it feels. Thank you for the hug,
but too much.
Why? It was a little bit too long.
Yeah. And
so now I guess we could just go ahead and introduce the topic. We already started talking.
Oh yes, we already here basically.
The inner child.
Yes.
Healing, dealing with it, what it means,
what it is,
all the things.
I can't say what it looked like because it looked different for everybody.
It does look different for everybody. So I guess we can start off with the definition, because you know I'm a research girl. So the definition of inner child is a person's supposed original or true self, especially when regarded as damaged or concealed by negative childhood experiences. So then I put it in my own terms, of course, because you know, the social worker in me, y'all. I be wanting to put everything
in layman's terms for people that don't understand. You got to people where they at.
I'll be ready to break something down all the time. It's like, maybe they got it the first time, but if you didn't, it is the subconscious parts of your mind that have basically absorbed and tried to process all the trauma or the events in your life, and they're just balled up inside of you, basically. Like they're just sitting in there. Kind of picture your inner child sitting in timeout for years. Like depending on when the situations took place, like your inner child is just sitting in a corner, like balled up, like is anybody going to attend to my feelings? Is anybody going to
address what just happened?
Okay.
Nobody?
It's been 15 years.
Nobody's going to address it? I'm still not over it. Can we talk about it?
Okay.
We're not talking about it? Okay. I still got to sit here?
Another day?
Yeah, that's basically what it is. Like.
That's basically it.
Woo, how long I got to sit? When they going to deal with me?
When is someone going to address me? And so, that was that. So, y'all. We took some tests, and I say my test was very interesting.
I feel like mine was interesting. I feel like I knew.
I mean, I knew I knew, but it was like, damn. this was just like, I guess for me, okay. So we took two. The first one was basically like, what is your inner child trying to tell you? The second one was basically figuring out what your wounded inner child archetype was. So neither one of them surprised me, but what my inner child needed, like, I feel like made me uncomfortable because it's affection, it's nurturing. Like, that's what they said. Like, I need to stop neglecting myself, basically, because you felt this neglect your whole life in certain categories in your life, and it's like, now that you're older, your inner child still wants you to cater to those needs. Like, and now as an adult, it's like those needs are still the same, but they may be at a bigger capacity. If that makes sense. So now it's like triple in my mind. Like, okay, I need to, you, like, my inner child, you need this, but like me as an adult, that might not work for me. So now it's like I have to. I'm feeling
like it's like I need the same thing, but I need it in two different ways. Like I don't need it in the same capacity I needed it as a child, but I still need it. I just need it in adult form.
In adult form. But it's like some days I need it in child form.
Yeah.
Cause it's like it's like some things that happen to you trigger you that make you go revert back to that childlike tendencies. Thank you for the word. And it's like in those moments, that's when you have to cater to your inner child the most. Because if you try to handle your inner child like you handle your adult self, baby, we talking about a war, a battlefield.
Okay, because the child don't trust the adult.
The child
don't trust the adult.
Don't trust the adult because, baby, you left me here. You left me here. So why would I trust?
Nobody came back for me.
Nobody came back for me. Not even me.
Nobody. You didn't even come back for yourself.
You didn't even come back for me until now. You just now realizing I'm here. So you didn't even know. So yeah, that one was the nurturing. That one definitely like hit home a little bit because it's like, the basic necessities that children need is the same necessities that you need as an adult.
Yes, it is.
It's nothing different.
Nothing is changing but us. We're just getting older. We still getting older.
You just an older child. Like, you just a grown child.
But I feel like that don't shift until you become secure.
That's true. You have to.
Because I feel like even people who are still going through things or dealing with stuff, but they are secure, the needs are a little different. I feel like the needs are a little different because they obviously know how to do something we don't know how to do. They know. They know how to do the shadow work, the real shadow work. I mean, they know how to do something we don't know how to do. Not necessarily we don't know how to do. I don't think we have gotten to the point where we can address it yet. Like you say, you have to be secure. Like me personally, I don't feel like I'm secure in my adult, like, mental space and emotional space that I can fully be there. Like, I'm there for my inner child, but like I can't be like every day, like, come on, girl. Yes,
I
guess my thing is I don't know how to regulate yet. I don't know how to regulate.
There we go.
What I'm feeling, what I had felt, and where I'm at now. Like, I don't know how to like work all of them out to still like be good in the end on my own. Yeah, I think that's what.
Because that's essentially what security are. They can literally work things out.
And even if they're going through something, they can always get back.
They can literally.
And it's not like it's lingering over them, I guess. Or if it is, they know how to deal with it. It just, they can have something happen and it's not going to affect their whole day. It's just a moment. Let's move on. So yeah, that's why I was surprised with mama, because I feel like I say mine all the time. Because I need to feel safe. That's what it is. I need to feel safe. And I already knew that because I feel like I say this all the time. Security is my biggest thing.
I need to feel safe.
Security is my biggest thing. Like, if I don't feel secure, I am in fight or flight, which according to this, my nervous system is always in fight or flight, which I need to work on that. because that's not healthy.
That's not healthy at all. It's like you always on edge.
Yes. And I said maybe that's why I'm so tired. Like I could do nothing, but if my mind is on all day, I feel so exhausted. It's like
that's the thing. That's why it's the difference between sleeping and resting. Yeah, sleeping is just laying down. Resting is when your mind is everything is at ease.
Yep, it says that. Which one? I'll be trying not to cuss up here. It says you are operating from a constant place of fight or flight, and your nervous system might be on high alert all the time, dysregulated. So I'm over here trying to figure out how I can regulate my nervous system now, because I don't like that. Which I get it, because I know it's not that I wasn't safe as a child. It's the trusting part. It's like I don't really know if I'm safe with you. Like I know the only people that I'm for sure safe with is like my family. Like, but anybody else like outside that, it'd be like I'm not sure because we could be good today and then you flip a switch on me tomorrow and now I'm frazzled. And I don't like that. I don't like uncertainty. That's why I like security. I like security. I don't like I do not ever want to be in a situation where I'm like good one day and now I'm down bad the next, because I don't even know how it would.
So that's alright.
I mean, yes, but I'm not saying like just down bad. I'm saying like, girl, like bottom zero, like we're starting from scratch. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like, girl, no.
No, it's definitely gonna be a process to get there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You gonna know when your meter is hitting E and it's past E.
Yeah, so that's why I feel like I wasn't really surprised. I feel like I was more surprised that it's still that.
Yeah.
I would have thought we would have worked a little bit out of that a little bit by now, but I guess we're still working.
Yeah, because clearly you answered the questions and that's what it came up with.
Yeah. And then we want to go to the next one.
Oh yeah, we can.
The wounded inner child archetype is perfectionist, which I already knew that too because of my mother. I already knew that. Like, I know the standards that I had set for me as a child, and that still affect me today. So, because like even like when my mom had a conversation, she was like, "Girl, I just want you to get to the point where you is okay with you." I'm like, listen now, I'm tired of being but this is my issue with that. I appreciate that, but this is my issue with that. Because I feel like we are taught one thing as a child for all these years, and then it's like we become an adult and the parents flip the script. Like, now you want me to be this person that you didn't really raise that person. You raised me to be, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing this. Whatever you're doing, you need to be doing to the best of your ability. Like, don't be half-assing nothing. Like, that's how I feel like I was raised. So as an adult, I'm not trying to half-ass nothing. And it's stressing me out more now because I am responsible for myself. So yes, I already knew that. So I was like,
mine was now that you said,
because when I saw that, I was like, perfection, and because I literally knew. I said, I'm not surprised by these either, because I would even remember like in job interviews and they'd be like, what's something like that's not really like a positive? And I would be like, I'm a perfectionist. Like it irritates me if I don't get things done the way I feel like they should be done, or if I don't do things to the standard that I know I can do them. Then it's a letdown for myself.
Yeah. I used to say that in interviews. I used to say a lot of stuff, and then I realized what I was saying, and I stopped saying it. Like, I used to say I work well under pressure. I do not.
Yeah, no, I stopped saying that too. First of all, I feel like I was just saying it to get the job anyways.
Okay.
I already know I don't do
You're
that.
a fraud. You're a liar. You're a liar.
So.
Because as soon as chaos hit, you calling your supervisor. You are not working well under pressure. You didn't even try to work. You calling somebody to help.
I immediately call for. Don't play with me. I'm not got them to stress myself out.
I'm not at all.
No.
Not at all. So mine was people pleaser.
I can see that.
And when you said that you learned it from your mama, it just sparked a light bulb in my brain. So I was like, I got it from my mama. Like, my mama is definitely the person who made sure everybody is good. Like, I mean, going out her way. I mean, sacrificing personal things.
Yes.
Like, are you good? Like, are you good? Are you good? used to like, and I remember growing up as a child, and I used to be like
irritated with that because like everybody else got my mama time but me. That's how I felt too.
Like everybody else, like you making sure everybody good, like all things are well with your work friends, with your extended family, and I'd be like,
yeah,
is it my time?
I felt the same way growing up, and especially for me, I was like, why is my mama always helping people? Like, girl, let them figure that out on their own. Please. Like, I would get to that point, especially when I got older. It was like, that's their problem, not yours. Like, I was there, like, why are you always going above and beyond? And I feel like that's also why, like, I used to have a lot of pushback with helping people because I never wanted to be like to that extent. Like, I feel like that's why I've never really had an issue with saying no to certain people. But other people, I didn't have a problem with saying no. But to other people, I'm like, no, because no, I'm not about to be overextending myself. And I feel like I used to do that just to like, okay, I don't want to be the person that's always doing stuff with other people, and where is the people when I need them? No.
And that was the part that used to make me so frustrated.
Because it's like, where y'all at when my mama needs
somebody?
My mama needs where y'all at? Where y'all at?
My mama needs y'all. Nobody is here. Nobody's answering the phone. Nobody can help.
Oh, now y'all, I can't do that right now. But anytime like, y'all calling her,
she's dropping
she's dropping what she got to do what she can for you, but it's not reciprocated. I didn't like that either. But I also have the type of mama where my mama, she don't care. Like, I wish I had that, but I'm not. Like, I would be getting mad about stuff, and my mama would be like, girl, I don't care. Like, it's not about them. And I'm like, I get what you're saying, but mama, they're not for be playing you. That's me. They're not for be playing you.
Like, more
I would say something. Look,
okay.
I would say something.
I will.
That was definitely me because I felt like people was taking advantage of my mama. I didn't like that because I felt like the least y'all could do is be appreciative of what y'all getting because y'all taking away from my time. Is how I feel. Y'all could at least be appreciative of the time.
Okay. Because I don't even get on it. Y'all getting a whole bunch of time
that I wish I had. Because when it's time for me to do something, my mama, she either got something else to do or she too tired. What she too tired.
She's always tired.
Yes.
Y'all working my mama to death.
Okay.
I can't even talk to her.
Now she irritated with me. I didn't do nothing.
I didn't do nothing.
It's y'all.
It's y'all. Y'all didn't leave my mama alone.
Y'all didn't leave my mama alone.
She definitely taught me to be a people pleaser. And I feel like parents don't realize like that their actions and the things that they do have a bigger impact on the child than, parents saying, do as I say, not as I do. Yes. No, baby, I'm watching you. Like,
no.
You tell
how about
me,
you
just
do as you say? How about you do as you say? Like,
just do what you're supposed to do.
Because me and child, I'm like, okay, so why would you be telling me to do something that you're not doing?
Yeah.
Or why are you telling me to do something that you do? Or why are you telling me not to do something that you are doing?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Like, I understand you want me to be better than you, but mama, don't you want to be better
for
you
too? Don't you want to
be
be better for yourself?
What about yourself, mama?
You gotta put you first. Like, I get on your child, but you gotta put you first.
Put you first, so yeah.
And I don't feel like them putting themselves first is neglecting the child. Like, don't you gotta be you to be good for anybody else? So let's cater to ourselves. What they say on the play, you gotta put your oxygen mask on first before you hit somebody else.
Okay? Please do. Cause
you gotta save yourself and you can save anybody else.
Absolutely.
How I'm gonna save you and I'm loved.
People be trying to help. Well, me, I know that I could never being even now, and I'm about to be done with my master program. I could never be a therapist right now. Like, I'm not in a place to be a therapist to anyone. Like, credentials or not, I don't care if I had the clinical license and everything. I don't feel like I'm in a space where I can completely feel like I can help somebody. Like you said, I'm pulling somebody up and my freaking rope about to break because I don't even have no more.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like even though that's something I do want to do, I feel like right now, because I know me and I know some days I do not want to be bothered, and I feel like to be in that space, you can feel like that, but you gotta get yourself out of that. And sometimes I just don't want to. I just simply don't want to.
I'm in the funk today.
And it's like, you can't be in a funk and you got 2 o'clock. Like,
yep. So what you gonna do to get out of that funk?
Okay, what you gonna do? Cause you can't cancel on your people every time you want to phone.
Every time.
No. And I just feel like right now I be too funky. Like I be too funky sometimes.
P.U.
And I don't. Yeah, I need to stay by
This guy
myself.
stinks. Get him out of here.
Oh my gosh.
So I also did another test, and this one was supposed to be like the archetypes too, but it had different questions and different categories. So the one that I got for this one, I was labeled as the disposable child, and y'all, that hurt my feelings because I was like,
that hurt my feelings too. But I feel like that's how I felt. That's how I felt as it pertains to my dad. Like I definitely felt disposable. Definitely like pick me up and plug me when you want to, or don't plug me at all.
Yeah, this is not.
It was very much. You might just walk right past me, or you might not come around because you know I'm around.
So
that's what you did.
The characteristics of the disposable child, I'm gonna read a few because it's like a lot, but the ones that stuck out to me was because a lot of these I still like deal with. So the number one that stood out to me was chronically waiting for the other shoe to drop, because I am always like, this is too good to be true.
Yes, I'm definitely.
When is the roller coaster going down? When are we getting to the top?
I always feel like this is so bad. I be feeling like, okay, life is too good, so prepare for it to get bad.
Yeah, like, you know,
and not necessarily for it to be bad, but like something bad to happen.
Yeah,
like something bad to happen.
It can only be good for so long, and it's like, girl, why are you just?
I don't live on a high. I'm probably not a glass half full type person. I'm a glass half empty.
Yes,
for sure.
I'm definitely a glass
I might be
half
a little bit of a pessimist.
I can be. I know that I can be, especially if I feel strongly. If my negative feelings are very strong in the situation I feel strongly about.
Pissy pessimistic is me.
Like
pissy pessimistic.
And I mean, you can't turn the thumb. I'm not giving you neutral.
I'm talking about strong.
It's a hell no. I'm not feeling it.
And don't try to get me out of this mood because I'm here.
Because now I don't like you.
Now you get a thumb.
I'm blocking you too. I'm blocking you too. I'm blocking all of this. I'm blocking all of this. So that was one. And then another one that stood out to me was repeatedly diminishing my achievements or unable to see or celebrate them. And I realized, like, that is totally me because y'all probably even talk about being done with grade school all the time. Y'all would think, like, dang, that's like on the forefront of our mind. It's not. Like, I'm about to be done, and I'm like, I'm just happy not doing no work. Like, it has like the credentials, none of that, like the process, the journey, like none of that has really hit me yet to be like, dang, I really did that. And I noticed that a lot of times in my life, I have accomplishments where I'm just like, whatever. Like,
see, I know, cause I feel like that too. Cause I'm like, I know people be like, I know people on this, they be like, I mean, you're gonna be excited like this year, like after you done with this, like you done with school, and I'm like, I really just be like, I'm just trying to get done. Yeah. Like, I don't care what else y'all like. That's literally been my response. I'm like, I'm just ready to be done.
I don't care.
I don't have no response besides I'm just ready to be done.
Yeah. That's all. But I want myself to not be like that. Like, I
feel like I'm there right now though because I'm not passionate about that right now.
And I mean, that could be a thing too. That could definitely be a thing
here
for both of us.
Because I do want this. I do want
for
this.
Both of us.
But this ain't, my passion right now. That's why I feel like that though. I feel like because I don't have that same drive and passion as I had when I was in undergrad. Right now, it's like, yes, I do feel like I still need to get this done because I may want to come back to this. Keyword come back, because right now, like I said, that's not my passion right now. I'm still interested, but I'm not passionate about it right now. And I feel like sometimes, well,
I'm still trying to figure that out.
Yes, I feel like I know I'm still interested because I still like think about what I want to do with it. So that's how I know, like, you still have some kind they're just not in that space right now, and I feel like that's okay.
I mean,
because for me, I'm like, okay. And this might sound bad, but like, they gonna always need a social worker.
Oh, baby,
they're gonna always need a social worker,
and that's facts.
But my time is now with this. That's how I feel. My time is now. So that
I have to take advantage.
I feel like I did my time with that. Right after undergrad, I went and got a social work job. So I feel like I did my time for that for the moment.
Yeah.
So let me do something else for the moment, and I don't feel bad about it.
Yeah. I feel like that's my problem right now, like, because aside from these quizzes alone, I know it's a lot more, I guess, categories that they could have put me in, because some of the questions, I was like, yeah, definitely, that had a bigger impact on me than I thought. Like, you talking about being a perfectionist and also seeing your parent constantly like working, like what's this. I grew up with that too. Like, both of my parents work all the time. Like, my dad worked more hours than my mom, but it was like, that's all I knew. So now growing up, it's like all I know is to work. And but that's not really working with me anymore.
Cause
that makes sense.
I feel like for me, when it comes to work, like what they say, like just cause you living don't mean you alive. That's how I feel about working. Like
you just making a living, but you're not living
I feel like
your life.
A robot. Like well, you got that. Cause it's like when you working, you do have a set routine because you have these amount of hours for you, and you have these hours for everybody else that you're working for. So it's like, I don't want to just be working. Like, then what am I going to have to show for all this work I've been doing?
And that's what I'm saying.
What do I have to show?
What do you have at the end of the day?
Because at the end of the day, the last job, at the end of the day, when I was leaving to come home, I was not feeling empowered at all. Feeling very beat down, beat up, like I got jumped. I'm talking about like a gang of them jumped me. That's how I feel. Disrespectfully jumped me. Like, to the point I had to just get up and leave. That's how I felt.
Hair hanging out, lashes on the ground.
Okay? Like, not even saying it like, yeah, girl, you got me. You got me. I ain't got nothing to say.
I can't see no more. It's just a lot. Like,
oh, discombobulated.
Okay. Yeah, no. But I feel like, I don't know, I just want to be able to, first, I feel like where I'm at right now, I'm trying to identify my goals separated from what
your parents' goals have that they had for you. Yeah, girl, you got to throw that out the window. Because I realized for me,
I'm slowly realizing that this master's wasn't for me. It was for my mom. Because she always told me, like, you need to get your master's before you turn 30. Like, by the time you turn 30, like, girl, you're not going to want to go back and do that. And then you're going to be able to do whatever you want to do. And I'm like, so my whole time in undergrad, I'm like, yep, I know I'm going to get my master's. Like, without a doubt, I'm getting my master's. Like, what you doing? I'm getting my master's. And now I'm getting my master's. And it's like, this didn't do nothing. Like, I don't feel fulfilled at all. Like, at all. So now I'm trying to figure out what in the hell do I want to do with my life? Because, girl, Joyce ain't living your life. You living your life. So that took a lot for me to say, y'all, because that was really like a whole self-reflection in front of y'all, because I really been kind of living in denial with that for a while. So
I feel that, because I feel like certain stuff I don't feel like going to school and like as far as undergrad and get my master's was like for my mama. I feel like me more so making sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as far as like, or what I thought was what I was supposed to be doing. Like I felt like you need to have a job. You need to be able to take care of yourself. Even if you is with somebody, you need to be able to take care of yourself. Like you need to do all those things. And now I feel like more so like that independent mindset.
Oh yes, for sure.
I feel like that's more so like I definitely got that from my mom.
Oh, for sure.
Whereas now I feel I don't feel bad for me saying like I don't want to be independent, because I already know I can do that. Like I don't have nothing else to prove in that area. I know I can do that. So now I don't want to do that. I don't want to be independent. I know how to do that. I can be dependent now. I can, rest
Please.
a little. I can rest. Like, I'm ready to rest.
Please get you somebody to support you so you can stop your legs.
Okay, like, I was just, me and my mom was talking about the amount of jobs I've had, and like, I'm just like, girl, yeah, it's time for a break.
Yeah.
It's time for a break.
For a while.
It's time for a break. I think we've earned it. We've earned it.
Yeah. So, I forgot about this part.
All the other one that we did.
Oh, so now y'all listen. This episode is full of activity.
Okay.
So I'm gonna link everything that we did in the description box because maybe y'all want to do it too. Because this last activity I found on TikTok, and y'all, it had me like really having to. First of all, I had to do a whole timeline and remember what age I was and what year because I couldn't even remember my whole life.
That's why
my whole timeline
that I could remember.
My whole timeline.
Which I actually remember more than I thought I would. Honestly.
You got a lot of news. Okay.
No.
So the activity.
I don't.
It is a lot, but it's probably the same. It's just because it's on iPad. So the activity was basically you make a timeline, a graph. You know how you have the X and Y axis. Everybody went to school. Y'all know
the X and Y is now.
So on the X, you put like your age from 4 to 18. On the Y is like basically like your mood or how things made you feel. So at the top it's amazing. At the bottom it's supposed to say not amazing. I put bad, and then the middle is neutral.
And I didn't want to put bad to, not necessarily bad, just what a great time.
Well, my ones at the bottom was bad. Like,
okay.
So I meant that.
Okay.
But basically, you go through the different stages, the ages of your life, and you like rate how you were or the things that happened. So that's what we did. And I just want to say, wow, you really don't realize what you went through until
you really don't, because when I was seeing the lows, guys, I was very much like, wait a minute.
Poor baby.
Wait a minute, why was this so low? Because the bad part is the reason I could pick out certain ages was because I would immediately think of like the bad things that happened at the age first.
For sure.
And I felt so bad because I could not remember nothing for age 4, but my first core memory for 5 is bad. Like it's not a good memory. And that's like the only memory I really have for being 5. That's like the only thing I can like vividly remember. Yes.
I had to really sit down and think about my life too, because your mind will try to protect you from stuff that don't necessarily make you feel good.
And I feel like my mind be doing that because like honestly, like some of these ages I was like, I remember certain like it wasn't too bad, but girl, it's a little foggy. Like it's so foggy.
Okay.
It's a whole bunch of smoke.
Yeah.
It's a whole bunch of smoke.
So for me, now I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all I'm not about to express or talk about all my adverse
I'm not
events because y'all I'm not
discussing?
No.
Not
all of them. I'm just gonna point out some light ones. Like some stuff that's not that serious, but it affected me in a bad way.
Okay.
Like a breakup or something like that. Because I have had some breakups that really took me out.
Yep, I have one of them mortgage.
So
that really took me out.
So y'all, like 4, 5, and 6, I really couldn't think of anything for that. Cause like honestly, I feel like I was living my best life at 4, 5, and 6. I didn't really have no issues. Now when we get to 7, 8, 9, life started getting a little shaky for me. So like this one, when I was 8, I had to switch schools and I lost all my friends. I had to make new friends, and then like I basically had to become, like I was talking about earlier, a different version of myself. And like I talked about in the other episodes, I had to stop being Oreo because the black girls was not having it. It was bullying me. So that was not real good time in my life. Then we go down to 9, and it was a death that really took a toll on me. 10, 11, 12, 13, them were like neutral years. I don't really remember much, other than some fake relationships, and I was on cheerleading team in middle school. That was a pro because I wanted to cheer real bad. So that's a pro. Cause I'm talking about all this bad stuff. That's a pro. And then 14 and 15, baby, we had parental issues, relationship issues, just issues. And then 16, 17 was kind of neutral, like wasn't really nothing happening. 18 is amazing because I was going to college. I was ready to get out.
Yeah. Yeah, because my 18 is high too. 18 is high for me too.
I was ready to get out of there.
Hell. 18 was like.
Oh, and I just realized I did forget something. I'm glad I didn't remember that. I'm glad I didn't remember that when I was doing it.
For me, 4, 5, and 6, like I don't really remember too much of that. Like I said, something happened at 5. I'm not going into all that. And I realized around like 5, 6, 7, 8, that's probably around the time where I really figured out like, yeah, I don't really like my dad. Like we're not really cool with him. And it was like heavy in it. Like I'm talking junk about him to people type heavy.
Ooh.
Yeah, so but it was good it was good everywhere else. It was just that was very heavy at that time. And then probably like 8, 9, 10, everything was cool, copacetic. We cruising. 11, I think 11, I had a death. That was kind of like that messed with me a little bit, but we were still good. Like we were still like, ooh, okay, we trucking. That's how I felt. 12 was a low, y'all. 12 was a low. Felt very unseen. Felt very alone. Felt very abandoned. 13, we was on the come up. We was getting there but I feel like not in a good way though.
Okay.
Cause the only way I feel like I was, cause I'm still on the other end of it, so I'm not even.
Okay, we're literally on the come.
Yeah. Because I feel like at 13 I was feeling better, but it was because I was starting to shut down. Like I was becoming numb to everything. Yeah. Like I'm not even. I'm not letting nothing faze me. That's how I was. I was like, can't nothing faze me. You're really being phased. Yeah. That's why I said at 13.
For sure.
Then 14, we was at a high. We then went to a new school. I started running track. And then 15, what happened there? Yeah, about 14, 15, 16, all of that was kind of good. 16, she was back on kind of a low. I was back kind of a low because I didn't get into the college I wanted to get into. And I had broke up with my boyfriend at the time. It was too much going on. And it was just too much. 17, we was at the come up because now we in college and okay, we're having a good time. We got a little more freedom. We're good. 18, baby, we done transferred to UNCG. We in a better relationship. We're on a high. Clap it up for her.
What is trauma?
Okay. I'm away from home and I got a man.
A good man, Savannah.
Okay.
That's a good man, Savannah.
We was on a high 18, baby. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was good then.
We was on a high.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I forgot about the other part. So the other part of the activity was you were supposed to pick I picked 2.
I just picked 2
ages that were like at a low, and then you were supposed to like, she said Google activities that kids this age do. But I also thought about what I was doing at that age. So I picked 9 and 15.
Okay.
So at 9, I would make a fort. I actually still love making forts. Like right now.
Today.
Like if somebody
Push the
wanted
couches
to make
together
a fort,
and get the blanket.
Make a fort and turn on a movie. I'm about to cry right now. Like, we should. Okay, doing that, y'all. Like that makes that. You see how excited I just got? I can't even stop. I can't even get the sentence out. Like I'm so excited. I want to be a one right now. So that was one. Then having a movie night, because growing up I used to love watching movies. Like on Friday night with my parents, like we used to watch movies. That was really cute. And then I put Legos because I didn't like Legos growing up, but as an adult, like they got some nice Lego fixtures out there. And I got one, and it's the little flower bouquet. I gotta finish it, but I enjoy putting it together. So I was like, okay,
I saw one of them. I wanted one. I think it was expensive though.
Yeah, they
the
expensive.
Japanese bonsai. I was like, whoa, I want to get the other.
Yeah, they expensive, but I'm telling y'all, like, it'll really like have you sitting there doing it for hours, and it centers you and just keep you entertained without having to be on your phone. I put painting because I love to paint as a child, and I still paint now. Like, I love to paint. And I put reading because at 9 I used to love, like, girl, you talking about, I'm sure y'all know about the AR tag. I had I used to have all of them. Like, I got an award for reading in 3rd grade, like, because I had the most AR points or something like that.
Yeah,
I used to be a reader.
Reading so much. Like, I'm reading the whole Junie B. Jones collection. I'm like all of those books that I was really into. I made sure, like, if it was a whole collection, I was reading.
Yes. I love Junie B. Jones. And what was the other one?
What's the one? They actually coming out with a movie on that one.
What was the other one?
It was a few.
It was two other ones. What was the one with the dragon something? Treehouse something?
Oh, I know what
you know what I'm talking about.
Yes. What is that called?
What's the books? And the Boxcar Children. I used to read them too. I think we talked about it up here. Did we talk about that personally? What? You talked about it up here about reading more books.
Oh yeah, that's fiction.
That's fiction. I feel like I really need to get into that because reading. I like to read self-help books because it definitely helps me gain a perspective on my life, but sometimes
it helps me learn the words that I need.
Absolutely. For sure, because I don't be having
words. That'd be my thing. I be needing to learn the words of what I'm feeling or what it is. Like, I don't be knowing the words.
Yeah, and I be feeling like them books be like basically putting the name with the face, putting the definition with the word. But it's like I need to be able to let my mind escape and have that fantasy.
Yes.
Like, ooh, we picturing this in my head. Like, oh my God, that type of moment.
That's why, like, the first book I got when I was going back to reading fiction, I got The Coldest Winter Ever because I knew, like, it had me hooked for sure.
I need to find me a good nonfiction. Okay, not nonfiction, fiction book.
I feel like I kept saying nonfiction too, but we talk about fiction books.
Okay, so 15-year-old me, I put listening to music, and I just want to say that this was a full circle moment for me because I had to do some homework with my therapist, and she asked me how I felt safe. Like, when the last time you felt safe? So I put, like, when I was growing up, music was my safe place. And then when I did this, and I was like, and I Googled what the 15-year-olds like to do when it was like listening to music, and I was like, and then I'm like, that's why I like listening to music now when I'm really sad, because that's like connected. So it was a whole moment, And then I put play video games because when I was 15, I didn't have video games, but my cousins did, and I like playing video games. And I have a Switch that I don't play, and I need to start playing it, so we can add it to the list. I put watch YouTube because when I was in high school, I would watch YouTube to this day, and I will, and that's why I watch YouTube more than I watch TV because
I definitely
that's what I did.
I will be on YouTube all day.
Yeah, like that's my comfort.
That is like, for real.
For real, I love watching other people's lives, especially if I can relate.
Yeah.
And majority of the time, I only watch people I can relate.
Yeah, because I didn't have my attention long if I can't relate. No. You know, I'm gonna be doing something else.
Absolutely. And then I have art, of course, and then I have performing because when I was in high school, I was in drama class, and I used to love doing that. And I put poetry because that's something that I used to do a lot. Like, I have old notes in my phone from high school, college, of poetry, and I used to be and I'm really good at it. I'm not gonna say I used to be because I know I still am. I'm really good at it, and it's something that I want to tap back into because it's a way for me to express and release what I'm feeling. So I need to start doing that more. So I feel like I was talking a lot. I wanted to be quiet.
I wanted to be quiet. So my ages that I chose was 12-year-old and 16-year-old. Yes. So for 12-year-old me, I do a DIY project because I used to love doing DIY stuff, like the little, like you make a little keychains, like the braid ones. I used to want to do like pottery, anything DIY I wanted to do. Play card games because I did like to play games too. Create a photo collage because I don't know why, I just like scrapbooking and like that kind of stuff. I really get that from my mama. Because my mama is into that kind of stuff.
I keep saying I want to buy a scrapbook, and the thing is, I keep saving stuff from like last year when I went to the mountains with my family. I still got the freaking tickets from the aquarium, all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
I've been keeping stuff like that
and
too.
Concert tickets and all that kind of stuff.
Like the little Dreamville restaurant. Yeah, I've been keeping all that kind of stuff.
Because I want a scrapbook.
But it just haven't.
I just haven't
done it. Yep, that be me. And I put making tie-dye because I love making tie-dye. Like I still make tie-dye today. I like making tie-dye.
I love a good tie-dye too.
Yes. And I put laser maze because I realized I really do like laser tag. Like even today, I like laser tag and obstacle course. Like I like doing that kind of stuff, like field days and stuff like that. I like that. And then for 16-year-old me, I put music festival because I like music. And watch a play because I actually, if it's a play that I actually am into, like it gotta be something like The Color Purple or something like that, I will go see it. Like if you give me a good play, I will sit there and watch it. Take a class, like something like pottery, yoga, something like that. Go to a museum, because I like doing that. Stargaze, I've never done that, but I always felt like I wanted to. Like, you know, in The Lion King, when they was laying there looking, and they was watching. I've always wanted to do that. Y'all, Lion King is my favorite movie, so I just thought my love life was going to be like Lion King. I don't know why, like, they're animals. They're animals. And I thought that was, girl, just
cartoon.
We'll get to that later, but I definitely feel like I am a fairy tale person, low key. Very, very low key though.
I already know what we about to talk.
Very, very low key though. Have a campfire, cause I want to have a campfire, but I don't want to camp. If we're gonna camp, it's gonna have to be glamped.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not with the sleeping outside.
Yeah.
And make a time capsule. I always wanted to do it in high school, like you know, the senior class get together and do a time capsule, but apparently we don't do that in 2016. So we didn't get a chance to do that. But yes, I would love to do a time capsule. I was thinking, but I was like, I should do a time capsule with my friends. And like we all bring stuff that like remind us of each other and like bring a time capsule. That's what I thought about.
You got really good ones. Very like mine.
Well, some of them I did Google because I was like, I really could not think like, what do 12-year-olds do? Like, I can't even think of what I was doing at 12 because my attitude was so bad.
Okay.
Like, that's how I feel. Like, girl, your attitude was so bad. What did you like to do then besides be mad?
Why was I about to write eat? Girl, no. That's the problem. You do like to eat. And you
but yeah, no. That's why I feel like now I do try to find other activities that don't always include eating. I am going to eat, but I be trying to find activities that's not just like eating. Like, I can do other things than go out to eat with my friends. Is what I be trying to say. Like, I feel like anytime I'm doing something with any of my friends, like, if we gonna go out somewhere, you wanna go eat? Like, that means you wanna go eat? What you wanna do? Cause
yeah.
But I be like, girl, y'all can do different stuff. You don't always gotta eat with them. Like,
okay. They gotta do something
okay.
else. Everybody wants to do something else.
Damn, you always talking about stuff in your face.
Okay.
I didn't say it like that.
Well.
Ooh, child. I ain't gonna lie, this episode made me a little tired.
No, I would definitely say this episode was heavy.
Yeah.
For sure. Especially the pre-work that we did.
Yes, cause
this
one.
That one was heavy.
Cause I'm like 4 to 18, girl. I don't even know what I was like it for.
Okay.
I don't even know 4-year-old me. I don't know her.
I don't know her.
You don't know that little girl.
I know I look like me.
Okay, they said that was me.
They said that was me.
I hope that was me. She looked like me.
She looked like me. So we hope, from this episode, you guys take it and go do the quizzes.
Yeah.
And
I definitely say go do the quizzes.
Definitely go do the quizzes. And from there, like, read the recommendations for what can help you to heal your inner child. Because for me, I feel like it's definitely going to take quality time. Like, I need to be able to set aside time for myself when I need it. And even if I don't feel like I need to not wait for when shit hits the fan to cater to myself. That's basically what it was trying to tell me. Like, you be waiting until the worst of the worst, and then you want to, I want to take myself out on a date. No, baby, you could have been doing that.
Me.
You could have been doing that. You could have did that just because. So I feel like you just have to be intentional and be aware of what you need for yourself. So I hope that we brought some light to that, and y'all take that and go do your own research and work on your own shadow work, because it's needed. It's needed, because you don't realize how much your upbringing and your background and the people around you,
people you done met throughout life.
I'm not even talking about the people that you've known for a long time. It could be people that you talk to in the grocery store that could impact something about the way you think or see yourself. So it's great to sit down and do the work, because you're gonna need it in order to show up for yourself.
You're definitely gonna need it
right now.
It ain't just gonna show up itself. It ain't just gonna pop up. Yeah, but it ain't just gonna pop up and be like, okay, we're good today.
Okay. And
today we're good, no more issues. No.
You can't just slap a band-aid on it and keep moving.
Okay, no, the band-aid gonna get old, start falling off. Wound still messed up.
Wound is messed up.
Now it might be infected. Now look at us. Now we got another problem to deal with, because now if we would have dealt with it then, it wouldn't have got infected. So now we gotta work even harder to get it back right, because you kept pushing it off.
Denial. Oh, it's nothing wrong with me.
And now look, arm about to fall off.
Now you. Okay. Now we're taking it too far. We're taking it too far. I'm about to say, now you need to amputate.
It may be some parts of you that you have to amputate though.
Ooh,
it may be some things that you grew up and were taught and you know how to see. You might have to amputate that off and put something new there that works for you as an adult now, because what worked for you as a child, or what you think may have been working for you as a child, may not be working for you as an adult. It may not have been working for you at all.
Okay.
So sometimes you gotta cut it off and start bringing new.
Okay. Get rid of the weed.
Certain things you gotta
spring cleaning, baby. It's spring cleaning.
You gotta dust it off.
Thank you for the words. You always come in with an unexpected word right at the end, right when we need
Every time. It come like clockwork.
Every time.
End of the episode, we got a word for him.
Zharyia has something on her.
Okay, Zharyia word of the week. Lord. We got to have our own segment. No, don't put no pressure on me, because then I won't have nothing. Something mattered to me. So yesterday, I was in one of my funks, y'all. And I couldn't shake it, and I was just really over it. So I ended up taking myself out on a little solo date. Just thought I was gonna be out there for like a little hour or so, get myself together. No, y'all, I met this lady. Me and her started talking, and I had a great time. Like, I ended up staying there till close, because me and her were talking the whole time. And I was just like, wow, like, just that easy to get yourself out of that space, because I know me, usually when I'm in those moods, I just kind of let it linger until it just kind of like tapers off. And yesterday I was just like, I just want to get out of this. I want to get out of this. And I was just so glad that I got to talk to her, because, and it wasn't even like we were talking about nothing serious. It was just, we just talking and laughing, having a good time, not having to worry about everything else. Like, I just felt like I got a break. That's how I felt. I just felt like I got a break.
And you needed
That's what mattered to me.
That's why she was there, because God knew what you needed.
Because it was so unexpected. And I was going to sit by myself, and she was like, no, you got to sit beside me. I'm okay.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Oh, I am? Okay, I like them kind of people.
Okay, pull my seat out then.
Okay.
Sit with you.
All right. That's good. I'm glad that you was proactive about getting yourself out of that space.
Girl, I was like, girl, we can't do this. We don't even know why we're in a funk right now.
Yeah.
Like, something gotta give.
What mattered most to me? I think it would have to be yesterday. I think we both had little self-care days. I had a self-care day. I didn't take myself out, but I took myself out of my space. I went outside and I read my book for like an hour or two. And then like the book actually had like some little activities in it, so I did the activity, which I actually want to bring to the podcast, so I'm not gonna talk about it right now. And I was just really able to make time for myself, and I'm realizing that I need that. Like, I need
intentional make time, not just because for me, I used to think like making time for myself is going to the gym, but now that's not making time for myself anymore. For me, like, I still enjoy doing it, but for me, it's not a form of self-care anymore.
Yeah.
It's more so like it's part of my life now.
Yeah,
Like
it's my routine.
Yeah. So I feel like I now have to find other forms of being happy for real, for real.
Just taking the time to be intentional with myself and allowing myself to feel and like expressing how I feel to myself. Like it was just very empowering and I don't know, it was fulfilling, I guess, because I'm not really good at making time for myself. Like you said, I feel like I make time for myself because I'm in my room by myself and the TV on.
And that's not
like that's not intentional. Like because your mind is still racing, you still got.
Yes, I feel like that's the thing. I feel like that's the thing. I feel like that's when I know I'm really taking time for myself. When I'm actually taking my time and not rushing.
Yeah.
When I'm slowing my mind down and like fully like immersing myself and enjoying this. So, like not just like. Okay, let's just get this done.
and that's literally my mindset for so many things. So when I'm making time for myself, I'm making sure I slow it down.
Yeah, it's like, girl, we just needed
finally. But that's what matters most to us. Now we're gonna move on to the affirmations, and then we're gonna let y'all go. Okay. So my affirmation is it goes along with what we were talking about today. It says the wound is not my fault, but the healing is my responsibility. Because it's not your fault. You are responsible for taking care of yourself and making sure that you're addressing the situations that have impacted you negatively. Like, you can't just keep blaming and saying, well, my mom did this and my dad did this. And
it can't be everybody else's fault. It can't be everybody else's.
We get your feelings. Your feelings is valid. However, what you gonna do about it? Because that's twice removed. Like that was 10 years ago. You are grown, and you need to address what happened and how you're gonna move forward now. Yeah. So work on that.
So I feel like mine goes with this too, because we talked about our inner child and, like you said, how those things have affected us and those people have affected us. So mine says. Sometimes people don't let you down. You just had them up too high. And I feel like that's true even when it comes to our parents because we put them on this pedestal. Yeah. But at the end of the day, when it comes to our mama and dad, she is still just a black woman like we are. Like, she still is dealing with her own stuff. She is not just mama. No, mama has a name and mama got her own problems. So I feel like just taking people off them pedestals and realizing like you are seeing them as a person instead of seeing them as that title in your life. Like even with friends, like I feel like with friendships we hold them to a certain standard, and it's like sometimes it may not be that the friend being a bad friend. Friend might be going through something. Friend might can't show up right now because she's in a battle that she's not talking to you about right now. So let's give people a little grace. Yeah. Everybody's not letting us down. Yeah. Sometimes we just had an idea of them that we may have should not put all that pressure on them to have.
And sometimes we don't tell people where we need them to show up at, and we expect them to show up.
We expect them to show up how we want them to, but we never even told them what we needed from them.
And now you're upset because you're like, well, I expect my friend to do this, that.
But you didn't express that. Did she know that? Did he know that?
Everybody's expectations are differently. Everybody wants to be handled and treated differently. So
because I definitely realize that because I know things that I need as a friend, all of my friends aren't like that. Yeah. Like I know I'm a distant friend, but I know some of my friends need me to be a little more there. Yeah. Whereas me, I'm thinking, well, I'm just treating you how I'm okay with being treated. Yeah. But it's like that don't mean they're okay with that. Just because you girl good, if you don't talk to them for 2-3 months, don't mean they okay with that. They might want to hear from you. Come on now. Yeah. I feel like that I know I have to do better in that area because I'm definitely a person where I feel like just because I'm treating somebody how I want to be treated, I feel like I'm doing my best, and that's not always the case. It's not always the case
because you can't, like, even with how people talk about love languages and stuff. Like you have to love people how they want to be loved, not how you want to be loved. Yeah, because it's not about you, and that's how it's a lot of disconnect with it. But anyway, that's a whole different subject for another.
That really is.
That's a whole episode in itself.
Boy, because that's gonna have me go somewhere. So we're gonna be here for a whole hour.
We're not even gonna do that to them because I know this is already an hour right now. I know it is, but yeah, Welcome
4.
back.
Y'all see the shirts?
Y'all see the shirt?
Y'all see the shirt?
Y'all see the shirt? This is just
We back.
This is just one of 3.
Yes. It says abundance and evolution. Abundance and
Y'all
evolution.
feel it?
Abundance
Y'all
and
feel it?
evolution.
I'm feeling it.
Y'all go get y'all shirt.
I'm feeling it. Definitely go get your shirt.
Yes.
It should come in different colors, so this is not the only one if you don't like this, but you know I'm a neutral girl, so this is right up my alley.
Y'all know we love the news. We love the
right
news.
up my alley. So go get your shirt, and if you haven't entered our giveaway, the giveaway is still going.
Okay.
We are 11 followers from our goal. We are at 89. We just need 11 more people.
Follow the Instagram. Go follow the Instagram.
Go follow the Instagram, share the post, read the directions, do what it do, enter the giveaway. You might win, you might not. And we're going to have more giveaways to come, so it's completely fine. But
more to come.
Yeah, go enter if you haven't, please. Because
why not?
Why not? Like, it's
why would you not want to enter into a chance to win something for free? We're not even asking you to buy the lottery.
And we picking 2 people. We picking 2 people. We ain't asked you to send no cash out for a raffle or nothing. We just asked you to repost the post. Repost the post.
Okay.
And subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's it. That's all we ask you to do.
That's all.
So go follow the directions. Get into that. Follow us on everything other than Instagram.
It's gonna be at the end of the video.
I was gonna do it, but she see how the Lord
gonna be at the end of the video.
Because y'all know better. Everybody watching this got common sense, so y'all know how to read, and you know, in a couple minutes it's gonna pop up. Okay. So anything else you got to say?
No, that's it, y'all. That's the end. Episode 1 of season 4.
Y'all.
Here.
We're starting fresh. We're starting a new month. It's May 1st.
It's May 1st.
We recorded on May 1st.
May is going to be filled with abundance and evolution. Period.
There it is. And that's all we have to say. We will see y'all in the next episode.
Bye.